Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news today is Budget Day in New Zealand. We'll have full coverage this afternoon. But first in the US, the good rise in mortgage applications we noted last week have been reversed in the latest report, and they were down as sharp as 5.7% to be 26% lower than year ago levels. The benchmark 30-year fixed rate was little change there. In American housing starts, unexpectedly rose in April from March, advancing 2.2% on an annualized rate to 1.4 million, but data for March was revised lower, although they're still sitting at a higher level than completions. This American data may not be stellar, but fears of a debt default seem to be easing, with both sides saying a deal can be done. And we should note that stresses in the US regional banking markets seem to be easing too, and you can see that as share prices for those thought to be most at risk are recovering. In China, housing markets were little changed in April, for new builds at least, but the declines for existing resales continue, with 34 of 70 housing markets recording falling second-hand house prices in the month, and 61 of the 70 recording falling house prices year on year. Japan's economy expanded more than expected in the first quarter of 2023, however it only grew 0.4% over the fourth quarter of 2022. That is a 1.6% expansion real over the past year, and was their fastest pace since the second quarter of 2022. In Australia, wages rose 3.7% over the 12 months to March, and growth at this rate is approaching levels the RBA will find uncomfortable without higher productivity there. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 3.58% and up another 3 basis points from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $1,981 an ounce and down $8 in a day. And oil prices are up $2 from yesterday to be just under $73 a barrel in the US, while the international price is $77 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is a quarter cent firmer against the US dollar from yesterday, now at 62.6 US cents. Against the Aussie, we're up a quarter cent to 93.9 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up a half a cent to 57.8 euro cents. That means our trade weight index is now just under 71 and up 50 basis points from this time yesterday. We should also note that the Chinese yuan keeps sliding, now past 7 to the US dollar, a point it hasn't been for 18 months. And in Britain, a parliamentary select committee has urged their government to treat retail investment in cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, as a form of gambling and be regulated as such. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.